There is an exciting new development on the mathematics landscape, and school kids from coast to coast are reaping the benefits. It's called Common Core State Standards, and it's not as mysterious as the name may seem. It's a curriculum approach bringing the academic world, including students, to a whole new level of teaching and learning. With us to discuss this new standard are Dr. Ron Larson, professor of mathematics at Penn State University and best-selling author of the highly popular Big Ideas math series, and also joining us, Adele Atwood, consultant for the Association for Middle Level Education, an organization dedicated to educational and development needs of middle grade adolescent students. They're joining us today as part of our Parent Teacher Corner series. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here. Doctor, let me start with you. You've written over 100 math books, which is unbelievable to me, and they're aimed at students of all ages. Tell me about this Common Core State Standards and how they're changing the way students learn.
Well, I think we all know that in the United States, our students don't do nearly as well in mathematics as we would like. Not nearly as well as in many other countries.
We're behind.
And we have found that the reason for this is that students in other countries where they do much better in mathematics have far fewer learning objectives every year.
Okay.
Our students, say in 3rd or 4th or 5th grade, might have anywhere from 50 to 70 to 80 learning objectives per year, which means that the students and the teachers must rush through each one. In the past, we had many learning objectives that overlapped every year. You would have many of the same learning objectives in 5th grade that you had in 6th grade, then they would be retaught to you in 7th grade because you didn't spend enough time on them in the first place.
And Adele, you are looking at him and not surprised at all. You're going, Would you like to chime in?
Absolutely. This whole idea of a checklist of things we must learn, and the Common Core State Standards are going to take us to where we're going to build conceptual understanding, and every year we're going to build on that. We're not going to go back and repeat it, which will help them maintain it, and we don't have to do so much reteaching.
And Doctor, let's talk about your Big Ideas math series. What approach do you do that makes it so effective for the students?
Because we have so few learning objectives, I mean, look at how thin the book is.
The book is very thin, I noticed that.
So we don't have to go through the approach that has been argued in what is the best way to teach mathematics. So I'm going to be up in front of the class telling you everything you need to know. Is that the best way to do it? Or should I give you an essential question and an activity and ask you to come up with your own answer?
And hence, what does that do for the student and the parent involved?
Well, for the students, it means that before you stand up and tell me the answer, I get to think about what the question is.
Okay.
So, I mean, if I go in and tell you, this is how you add fractions, a lot of students are just sitting there and saying like, well, I don't even know what you're talking about.
And that's my daughter now.
So if I say to you, how do you add fractions? And let you think about it for an entire class period and go home and think about it and maybe talk to your mom and dad or older brother and sister, and then you come up with your answer for that, and then the next day we go through and look at examples of this with the direct instruction, and then at that point we add the precision that really is necessary to math.
And Adele, if I may ask, what have you heard from parents who are maybe sharing with you this unique approach?
Now, with this kind of approach, we get both. I always advise parents, be brave enough to say, I don't know how to do something.
Yes.
We'll learn how to do it together. And these books are providing that opportunity. There's also a place online where parents can get some support in that helping with the homework thing.
Doctor, let me end with you. Can you touch briefly upon what's called the 8 mathematical practices? What is that?
For parents, the important thing is this. Not only is the Common Core State Standards representing a new curriculum, it's representing a new way to teach mathematics to children. And in this book, parents can go through and look and see how those are applied to learning at bigideasmath.com. Each of the books in this series are free online. No username required, no password. You can go through and look at a PDF of any of the pages, print it, and you can see the 8 mathematical practices as Lori Boswell and I have put them into the books.
Thank you so much. It's something I'm going to do this evening when I get home with my kids. Thank you so much, Adele, for your time, and thank you for what you're doing, Doctor. I appreciate it. And if you'd like to learn more about Big Ideas Math Series and Common Core State Standards and how it can help your kids learn math in new and innovative ways, please visit the website bigideasmath.com.